Right, fuck it then. We'll change the music. We'll change it. What do we got? Fucking. Let's just put on some fucking. There's some random. What's this? Something random from my fucking library of songs. Let's put on Extract. Let's do that. Some fucking synthwave stuff. Well, just while I'm fucking faffing around making game scenes and stuff. It's got absolutely nothing to do with naval warfare, but it's an alright song. So, fuck it. I'll be back in 2 minutes after I've finished setting up this game capture window. Just a second. Right then, hello chat. I love this song, man. How are we doing? We doing good? We doing well? Got my water with me, ready for hydrate bot. Lovely. Okay, so still setting up that capture window, by the way. Let's go to game scenes. What tab does it need to be on? Victory at Sea, it needs to be on that tab there. Okay, Streamlabs OBS, scene, game capture, Victory at Sea. Okay, and it's all hypothetical, but if I pause that and then click this button, thank you very much there, Mr. Coco Senpai, for a nondescript amount of time, because I don't have the appropriate window open to congratulate you for the amount of time that you've subscribed for, which may or may not be your first subscription. Thank you very much. Lovely. So, stuff is just getting set up on my end there. Looks like that's working. That's working too. Marvellous. Just marvellous. OBS scene equals obscene. Yes, I think you're right. It's good. Okay. Welcome back to the Pacific Theatre, 1941, I believe it is, 1941, 1942. The American Navy is just recovering or reeling from a devastating attack on Pearl Harbor, crippling a large amount of its active Pacific Theatre fleet, shattering several task forces and losing over 2,000 American servicemen to a surprise attack from the Imperial Japanese Navy. Now, in all its might and muster, the American Navy is attempting to rebuild, with vengeance on the cards, but at the moment, we're on the defense. With the amount of ships that I have that have been totally bludgeoned and smashed to pieces, the American Navy does not have enough forces to go necessarily aggressive yet and begin a conquest of the surrounding islands of Japan. So at the moment, we're licking our wounds, and we're trying to get various task forces of very small size to different islands just so that they have a reasonable defense force. Who the fuck is Sean? Did you restart after the first stream? Yes, the first stream I restarted. The second stream we're continuing on from, which I believe was this one. Yes, those are auto saves. This is our full save here. Let's load this. Here we are. So we can take stock of our situation and see exactly what's going on. Please kill the music. I'm getting drowned out by the music. Okay, I shall endeavour to turn that down. Just got to wait for the campaign to load up. That's the Chandler there. Just got the game paused. Options. Let's turn the music down to 660. There we go. Let's try that. Yes. Oh, fuck's sake. Click. I did think I'd clicked it wrong. Never mind, it should reload quite quickly. He says, going well. Q-Thonk indeed. It's a meme from T8 Mars's stream. Blame him. I shall endeavour to blame Tate then. Still got the big sun under the ocean there. Still waiting for that to be fixed. So, where we last left off, we had literally just sunk a couple of Japanese submersibles off the coast of Hawaii here. Our task forces no longer need to intercept, as Task Force 1 did all the hard work to cover, I think, Convoy King, or whatever convoy it was. Let's start moving these guys back on patrol. Task Force 1, I want you to move over here for me. Thank you very much. There's a clone tool. Fuck, Windows 10 update's ruining my PC, so I have to roll back to 8.1. Oh dear. Holy shit. Poor fella. Wow, wowee. No worries. And we're going to take Task Force 17 just down here. Like so. No sign of any hostile contacts. Oh, hello. A Japanese spotter. Moving this way. Do we have any aircraft carriers? One carrier. Do we have any reconnaissance aircraft? Let's get some fighters out here. Let's take down that spotter aircraft. Interesting that we've got spotters.
Oh,
were they launched from Wake Island, I wonder? Thank you very much to Squirrel of Doom for 2 months. Thank you very much, man. Okay, so a Japanese spotter is pushed away from Wake Island. Very interesting. One heavy cruiser and one carrier, and then we've got 3 destroyers and a cruiser down here. More than likely this task force has been spotted. In terms of our supporting task forces, Task Force 6, a light cruiser and a carrier, is steaming away, and Task Force 2 here, which has got quite a lot going on, is steaming down towards Midway. And I think it's at a good time as well. We've got fighter aircraft taking off now, ready to come and deal some damage to this fucker. Very, very nice. Okay, all is well for the moment. The situation is reasonably at hand. So I'm going to speed up game time. I'm also going to put my glasses on. Good evening to the Dutch Chuck there. Welcome, welcome. Hello to everyone in chat that's decided to rock up tonight. I know it's not my most popular game, this, but I do really like it for its own reasons. It's got that sort of slower pace of gameplay that I'm looking for. So we're at times 25 time here. Task Force 12. Move this way for me, please. You move this way. Fighters are on an intercept course. Will the fighters be able to catch him? I surely hope so. The fighters have got plenty of fuel left before they reach their halfway points. Let's check in with them. We come here for the secret streams, not for the games. Yes, that's right. You bastards. There are the fighters in formation. Still chasing their target. Looks like that Japanese spotter's coming right in on them. Where is that Japanese spotter aircraft? We've got 4 Wildcats here, very nice. Avowed Kingfisher. Hard to say where exactly they were spotted. No eyes on the target. Moving ahead at times 25 speed here. Target has been spotted. A Mitsubishi water aircraft. We're coming for it. Fighters are on its 6. He's trying to dive to get away from us. Ah, hello. A hostile Japanese fleet. Hello. A hostile Japanese fleet has been spotted out here. We'll send the fighters over to reconnaissance that. Is it missing a plane? Nope, this is a full flight of 4 aircraft. The fighters are coming in for it. Those spotter aircraft just aren't normally fast enough. Is he attempting to land on the water? I think he is. So we've got a hostile fleet here. Did he crash? I think he tried to land at high speed and crashed. Alright lads, go over here. I want you to do reconnaissance on that fleet. What fleet have we got out here? Bring yourself up to 2,500 metres. Let's see what's going on. We've got a hostile fleet somewhere over this way. Move southwest for me, please, Fleet 12 or Task Force 12. And Task Force 3 is going to stay on its current course. So we've got the Indianapolis, sorry. We've got the Hopkins. We've got 3 destroyers and a cruiser. All of them reasonably good on fuel for the moment, not necessarily pushing the bounds of their resources. I'm going to dispatch maybe a spotter plane in the direction of the fleet. We've got a spotter that's come from Midway, but I want to get another spotter out there. So the Kingfisher spotter, let's get him to move to here, or down here even, like so. Indianapolis, the Indianapolis. Okay, thank you very much, sir. We've launched a spotter aircraft, a Kingfisher spotter aircraft. Able to land on water, it's got the hydrofoils. All good. Again, we are tracking a fleet here, apparently picked up by our fighter squadron. Not sure whether that's docked at Wake Island or not. It might be. Curious to see what goes on. Loud noises. Yes, they're very loud. They're very... Is that loud enough? Is that loud enough? Right, so let's speed up time a little bit. What fleet are we tracking? That little line there, that blue line there, represents the halfway point, or the, what's it called? Point of no return, or whatever. Yeah. Basically means when you've got half of a fuel tank. There is a fleet stationed here. Is this the Wake Island fleet, though? That's what I'm curious about. Is this the Wake Island Task Force? Thank you very much there to Argondo for the Twitch Prime sub. Thank you, mate. Show us the money. What are we dealing with here? What have we got? Thank you very much there to Judge Dredd, or Judge Dreadammon. Judge Dreadammon, I'm not sure how to pronounce that. Good after Q and chat. Good afternoon, I guess. Hope all is well. Certainly is, sir. Thank you very much for the bits. Welcome to the stream. At the moment, we are tracking, or have found, what is reported to be an enemy fleet, and we're sending some Wildcat fighters to go and do some reconnaissance of the site. Hello, we've got 3 ships. Mark. Cruisers. 1, 2, 3 cruisers. Okay. Let's get the planes ready. we've got a fleet of 3 cruisers somewhere down here. Let's get our spotter over this way. We've got to be able to spot that aircraft in reasonable time. We've got our heavy cruiser, and we've got our cruiser and destroyers. The destroyers, I don't want them to get in range of the cruisers. We're likely going to use the aircraft from the aircraft carrier to smash us some targets. I don't think I'm going to do it the other way. We've also got 2 light cruisers closing in on a commander ski. I can't pronounce names. I'll get better. We'll call that one Commando for short. 2 light cruisers. Okay. There we go. We've got our mark. We've now got an attack vector. Move back up this way for me, please, flight. And let's get ready to attack. The carrier, the Lexington. Let's get ready our flights. Devastator torpedo bombers and dive bombers. Let's go for it. Let's start with dive bomb attacks on the cruisers. Ready? 5 flights of dive bombers. Attack. Charlie Squadron. 4 flights of Dauntless dive bombers are getting ready to take off. Dog Squadron, fold into Charlie. Charlie Squadron, move into attack. Here we go. They're moving there. Payload. All good. Let's go with a Vic formation. Let's rock and roll. Charlie Squadron are about to get up in the air. Just waiting for our aircraft carrier to turn into the wind here so we can get the aircraft off. Not quite up there yet. Ship's making its turn into the wind. Where's its supporting craft? Enemy vessels spotted in the North Atlantic. Yep. Yep, we're way ahead of you. Way ahead of you. Task Force 3. 4 cruisers. I don't want to send my cruiser against that. Let's get the Pennsylvania out of harbour. Let's see. How's the Pennsylvania doing? Fleet 1. The Pennsylvania is damaged still, but it's better than nothing. Let's get it out. Put it into its own task force. Task Force 18. 1 battleship. Let's get that up to the front at full speed. Move there as fast as you can. Pennsylvania, let's go to the fleet screen. Let's prioritise you for... Let's go even crew distribution for the moment instead of repairs. Rations are fine, morale is okay. Crew efficiency. Let's get morale up while we're heading out there then. Okay, wonderful. So we've got our Pennsylvania class battleship. We're going to get that out there as fast as we can. Currently going to have a bit of trouble getting out of the harbour, but we've got to get it there sooner rather than later. Where are our dive bombers? Charlie Squadron, queued for launch. If I cancel all of those, let's try again. Let's just get the whole fleet to attack. Task Force 12, let's go for an attack. I wonder if he'll launch fighters, or whether he'll launch aircraft. He should do. Interesting. They're coming this way. I want to try and soften them up before our destroyers get there. Let's get our aircraft up then. Let's not go dive bombers, let's go torpedo bombers. Let's get 4 flights of torpedo bombers out there to attack the target. Go. Devastator torpedo bombers. Wildcats are on their way back. Devastator torpedo bombers are taking off. There we go. The Devastator torpedo bombers are moving in for their attack on the cruisers. A few of them will lose, but we need to get the damage done. Stay around this fleet. Got to do some damage to them. Task Force 14 has got a destroyer lead and another cruiser. These 2 should be enough to intercept them alone. I'm going to send this guy up this way for the moment. Task Force 14 is not going to engage this fleet. Who do I have here? Task Force 15 is moving that way. They'll never get there in time. 2 destroyers. I don't need 2 destroyers. I need these guys to get here as fast as they can. How fast? That's the Chandler. We don't need the Chandler here, sorry. What I need is Task Force 18. Pearl Harbor's fine for them. Let's move you down there. Let's move you over here. Okay. So our flight of torpedo bombers is on the way out. Looks like we might not have the range to go after this guy with our torpedo bombers. I'm hoping we do. Spotter aircraft has been dispatched this way. I'm going to send my fleet this way as an intercept course. Hello, I got another spotter that could just be returning. See, ideally, I've got a heavy cruiser, which is good. Is it good enough? Probably not. The heavy cruiser's probably going to take quite a bit of damage. 3 cruisers. I could have it break off. Not ideal. Because we've got Task Force 12 at the moment. These torpedo bombers have realised they ain't going to be able to make it, I don't think. Oh no, they've got the range. There we go. They're on approach. Lots of spotter aircraft going out at the moment. 4 cruisers. Thank you very much there too.
Long live King Q. Finally I can catch one of your streams. Keep your professional level of streaming and gas all whales.
Perfect.
Wait, wrong game.
Yes, yeah, there are 2 cruisers up here. I think they're light cruisers, aren't they? 2 light cruisers have appeared up there. Yeah, I've got my eye on them. It's my dive bombers, or my torpedo bombers, that I'm keen to keep in the fold here. Okay. I'm going to break this heavy cruiser off. The Chicago, we're going to break it off into its own task force. Chicago? Or the Lexington? Is that? Yeah, the Chicago. Break it off into its own squadron, please. Come on, you got it? There we go. Force 19. No, I don't want that, sorry. Merge with it. Sorry. I've made a boo-boo, so I have. And that's separated that guy from that guy. I wanted to take... Task Force 12 now only has a carrier in it. There's my heavy cruiser. Why is my heavy cruiser all the way down here now? We're on ×8 speed, I know. Okay, well, we've got a heavy cruiser in the form of Task Force 19 coming that way. The carrier's now on its own. I'm not sure why he teleported. He seemed to teleport then. Okay. So the torpedo bombers went in. Let's have a look at the damage, if any. How many did we lose? Hardly anyone. Did we get any damage off? We did. We did some damage to the Furutaka, but not much. These guys are now RTB. 3 destroyers. This is a problem for me. Let's bring this guy this way. Moving that way. 4 cruisers is a strong fleet, so I need to be careful. 3 destroyers and 1 cruiser are not going to be able to hold against this guy. The heavy cruiser is what we need. Let's get him over there to merge fleets. Task Force 3, move this way, and we'll try and stay on an intercept course. You move that way, please, Task Force 12. We're tracking a fleet into friendly waters. Right, let's get some of these spotter aircraft down. Let's get him shot down. No, these are returning. No point in that. Let's shoot him down. Spotter aircraft going up that way. Let's get a fighter off for that guy. Attack that fighter aircraft. Oh, hello. They've seen that guy and they're going for him. Shit. They've spotted my aircraft carrier and they've saw a juicy target. Okay. Not good. Let's get the dive bombers up. 5 flights of dive bombers. Let's get them down there for the attack. Easy, squadron. Send those guys out. Looks like we've shot down their spotter aircraft, but they now know where we are. They're sending some more up. Fighter task force is going that way to knock him out. I want you to move up here now, and you're just going to have to try and intercept as best you can. Try and get there at full whack if you can, lads. Let's bring our destroyer and cruiser down as well. I wasn't going to, but now I am. Oh no, they're coming this way again. No, they're dispatching... Oh, hello, dive bombers. Dive bombers are coming in. I wonder if they've sent up the reconnaissance aircraft to come after me. Hard to say for sure. 4 cruisers. They don't have any fighters. Just a lot of dauntless dive bomber squadrons. 5 flights. Now approaching their targets. Let's see how we get on. I don't know how much damage we're going to do. Hopefully it's a lot. But it's hard to say. Okay. Yes, the US developed teleportation in 1941. It would certainly seem that way. Getting dark, which is good. It's going to be harder for them to spot us as we come in for the dive. Let's see how we do. Any damage we can do to them makes it easier for our fleet back there to get some damage in. Let's see who we're going for. Looks like we're going for this guy to start with. Are we going to go for a full dive bomb? No, we're going for a high altitude one. We're not going for a low altitude dive bomb. Doesn't look like any of the bombs have hit. Interesting. Oh, we got anti-aircraft fire. How are we doing? Oh, we're getting hit by flak. Lost one. Dauntless flight. Going in. You guys have still got your bombs. I need you to drop them. Come on, lads, get them in. You got flak coming in on you. They're swooping in behind them. AI's taking some interesting decisions. Got some bombs down there. Unsure if we've got the bomb loads off. Oh, we got a full-on dive bomb going on here. Perfect. Dive bomb going in. Whoa! Magazine hit. Okay, these lads went for a full-on dive bomb against this isolated target here. Fucking hell, and it paid off. We've knocked it out completely. Holy shit. They should have all gone for dive bombs. Yeah, it's listing to port. It's going under. Magazine hit. Very big. Okay. With those guys damaged like that, we should try and sort them out. Let's get some fighters up, because we're going to want to destroy these guys. Oh, come on. Fighter squadron. Attack. No. Move. Attack that. Having some trouble selecting the fleets. Wildcat fighter. Let's get you to come back and attack these. Can't seem to get them to intercept that aircraft for some reason. Come and defend this guy then. Task Force 3, formed up of destroyers and cruisers. We're going to have these move in, I believe. Attack. Task Force 3 has been ordered to attack the enemy. That they have. Heavy cruiser is going to attack the enemy as well. Turn and attack. Not sure why I'm getting loads of commands queued up like that. Task Force 12 is going to continue to push this way. We are going to get these fighters up if we can. Can't attack for some reason. Oh yes, there's something not right there. Okay, might need to reload. Yeah, it is a little bit buggy, as I'm sure you can tell. These guys are making a beeline for this carrier. I've got to tell it to move. Go back up towards Midway, and quickly. Task Force 3 is going to have to intercept. The dive bomber squadrons are returning. And the heavy cruisers come in as well. Try and intercept up here, please, cruiser. Speeding up time just a fraction. No. Run for it. Why aren't you running? He should be running. See, this is the problem. Run. I'm telling you to run. Stop sailing towards him. I'm going to lose a carrier here, and it's to the AI. No, there we go. He's trying to turn out of it. Task Force 3 is closing. There we go. They're turning to engage Task Force 3. Fucking hell. Here we go. It's about to be combat. Let's enter combat. There we go. So, let's start with their weakest ship, which is going to be the central one. Okay, our first proper naval engagement, this one. The Indianapolis, or the Indianapolis. The Southard, the Hopkins, and the Long. Lots of destroyers. Not much else. Go for their centre ship. Ready to attack. They're just setting up a formation, and then they're going to go. Alright. These destroyers are going to get hit pretty bad. Here we go. What's the range of the guns? Not very far on the destroyers at all. The range on the cruisers' guns are going to be a lot. Look at the size. Look at the size of those guns compared to that gun there, if you can see it.
Yeah.
Yes, we've got our work cut out here. Thank you very much to Right Hand for Wanker. This is my 1-year sub, including my old account. Oh, well, yes, your old account. That's the one. Much love, man. 210mm, yeah, there probably are. Lead ship for us is still the Indianapolis. Their deck guns are bigger than mine. Hopefully we're going to be able to go evasive and so on. The heavy cruiser in Task Force 19. We still need you to come over here, please, my lad. Can I send any fighters out to help? Let's try and get some Dauntless dive bombers down here to help out our guys. Probably going to take a little while until the guns are in range, but we are moving in. All in good time. Let's see how shit goes on. Their ship in the middle is damaged. They've got them in line formation. I'm in a circular formation. I probably shouldn't be in a circular formation. I probably should be in line myself, but it's too late now. This is how we're committing. Torpedoes are ready to go. I wonder when they will be in range of their guns. It probably won't be long. Task Force 19. How close are you? The Chicago. Come on, mate. Get over there as fast as you can. Top speed. My heavy cruiser. He's not miles away, but he's not close either. Can I dispatch a spotter aircraft to try and go and kill this guy? Dogfight strength -2. Let's get him up in the air. Get him over here. What is this guy? Hopefully he's not coming to kamikaze. I'm hoping my AA guns are going to be able to get him. If I have any AA. I don't think I've got AA on this ship. That Kingfisher's going over, he's going under. Holy shit. Where are the whales at? And can you hit seagulls? No and no. Or no. Those are their torpedo pods. Their secondary guns are about as big as my primaries. Going to be in range soon. Let's use our secondaries. Port light guns. So the port light guns I'm setting to anti-aircraft. So when they come in range of my port guns, they should open up on them. So when this aircraft gets in range of the port side of the Indianapolis, the port side guns should start working him. Any second now. Any second. Oh. Good shot. Jesus. Okay, well that's him dealt with. They're reloading. Wonderful. Okay, well that's their spotter aircraft dealt with. Jesus. Plastered, yeah. Literally one-tapped him. In we go. Get our out Kingfisher over their fleet. How far away are you? The Chicago. He's coming at full whack. Is that full whack? That's 30 knots. That's as fast as he can go. Jesus. The USS Chicago. He's close, but he's not close enough. We're going to be in range of their guns soon. What about the Indiana? What's its guns range looking like? We've got 2 forward guns. We're not far away. Not far away at all. Where are those dive bombers? Douglas dive bombers. They're on approach. I don't know when they'll get there though. This squadron's lost one of its planes. Jesus. Shouldn't you run your destroyers and cruiser towards the heavy cruiser? You could probably outrun the Japs. I need to stop them from going for my carrier task force. This is my problem at the moment. They're going for my carrier. By bringing them out here to go for the destroyers, which are relatively easily replaced, I'm a bit better off. You are right though, I shouldn't really send my destroyers into this fight. Let's get the whole fleet to take a turn toward... Yeah, okay. Well, I'm going to listen to chat. I'm going to listen to your advice, Mr. Matty. I'm going to get the fleet to take a left-hand turn towards the cruiser, or the heavy cruiser. The whole fleet is making that turn. See how they respond to it. The other ship is steaming away. The Chicago. It's going to be a while before he gets here. At the very least, the Dauntless dive bombers will be doing some work. That's our Kingfisher. The Dauntlesses are coming. They're not far off. My ships are very close at the moment. Alpha Squadron needs to turn that way. We're going to be in range of their guns soon. That bothers me. The turn has taken a lot of the momentum out of our run. That spotter aircraft is probably going to start getting engaged. Hopefully the dive bombers are going to be able to do their job with any luck. They've already taken so much damage already, or well, enough damage. They've probably got some critically hit modules underneath that surface damage there, especially the Furu here. Long, I'm worried it's going to be in range of its deck guns. Turning away. Trying to open distance now. I reckon they're slightly faster than my fleet. But the dive bombers are nearly here. I've also got Task Force 14 closing in as well. I don't think I need it to now. I'm going to get Task Force 14 to break off. And have Task Force 14 go this way to do reconnaissance out here. Chicago's still pounding away there. Broadside battery fire. Doesn't your HC have any planes? No. Only kingfishers. Let's see what they do. Are they going to chase our tail? Aye, they're going up. Oh! They've got weapon discharged. Right. Nothing I can do about it. Task Force 3, move to engage. Who's getting engaged? Is it the Southward? Someone's getting engaged by the triple guns. Someone got fucking shot at. Right, we're committing. They're now in range. Their larger deck guns are now in range and mine aren't. We're on our attack run. There we go. The dive bombers are here. Hopefully they're going to be able to do some damage while we fucking draw some of their gunfire. This guy's taking evasive maneuvers. He's probably got some fire coming in. Hard to see it against the sky. He's making a turn. Is he going to dump torpedoes? You can hear their deck guns working. That snapping sound. You can hear it shooting. Oh, I think it's anti-aircraft fire, is it? No, that's deck gun fire. Let's slow it down. Where is that going? It's going in on the long. Shit. Where was it? I've lost it against the sky. Oh no. No, it's going in against the southward. He did change his course in between shots. He's snaking around. He's trying to draw the fire. Are any of these going to hit? No. A very sharp change in course has prevented him from taking damage. More rounds coming in. They've all hit the wrong spot. Holy shit. Okay, let's speed up time. We're going to go 1 times. More deck gun fire coming in. You can see it being discharged over there. Very large spread. You turn this way. Oh, yes. We got some fire coming in. Indiana has been damaged. Its props are damaged. Keep the fight up. Okay. Their long guns are going for us. They can't quite hit the destroyers at this range. The Indiana is trying to take a left-hand turn here to try and get its rear gun on. Holy shit, that was a nasty little hit there. The destroyers are still drawing the fire. The Douglas dive bombers are almost here. Very large gun salvo there. Rear guns are firing and front guns. Let's watch our own shells go in. So we've got shells coming overhead there, likely going for the Indiana. Note they're sort of spreading fire amongst the fleet. Our shells are going in for this ship and this ship. Half speed. Slightly higher velocity on our rounds. Do we get any hits? No hits on their cruiser there. Any hits here? We look like we might have some. Couple of hits on board. Took a lot of the damage though. More damage coming our way. There we go. Speeding it up to real time. Come on, Indiana. The destroyer's taken some hits. The Southward has taken some damage. For the most part, it's staying evasive. The Hopkins and the Southward are moving past each other. Come on, Indiana. Go for it. It's still reloading its guns. Whoa! Big hit on the Hopkins. The Hopkins is badly damaged. Come on, Indiana. Get those guns to work. There we go. Nice broadside salvo. It disengaged for some reason. They're coming in. The Hopkins is gone. It's been obliterated by the cruiser fire. In go our rounds. A decent salvo. They're just a little bit more tanky than we are. We've lost one of our destroyers. The other destroyers are now closing. The closer we get, the more accurate their fire becomes. A turn from the Southward. high explosive and shrapnel damage from the water behind has badly crippled this ship. We're going to turn it away. Another salvo there from the Indiana. We've lost him. We've lost him. The destroyers are down. The Long is the only one in the running. Another big hit on the Fuck. Dive bombers are coming in on approach. Any other dive bombers? They're getting lit up by flak. Absolutely murdered by it. Another trade of shots going in against one of their cruisers.
Oh,
we've got one. We've got one.
yeah.
Okay, the Indiana. Let's go for the Kako. Quickly. The Long there. Trying to fucking keep going. Oh, big hits. They've gone. We've lost all of our fucking destroyers. We've lost 3 destroyers against this fleet. We've got big damage here. We're going to pull the Indiana out. Try and get back to our heavy cruiser, the Chicago. Go. It's a sitting duck here on its own. We've got a big fire there. Right, let's go to the fleet management screen. Taking big fucking damage. Guns are still reloading. Another big hit on our broadside. We've lost turrets. Looks like we've lost our hydraulics. Props are damaged. Only the front gun's working. Rear gun's destroyed. We might lose the Indiana here. Very nasty American fleet, this, or a very nasty Japanese fleet. Looks like we've lost the Indiana. The Indiana's about to go. Task Force 3 has been obliterated. Shit. They did not get anywhere near as close as I thought they would. Our dive bombers barely dented them either. Shite. They ruined us. Absolutely ruined us. Now they're turning back towards my... Oh, hello. No, the dive bombers got one of them. So there's only one ship left. Not a worthy trade. 3 destroyers and a cruiser for 2 destroyers. Or 3 destroyers. So I lost 3 destroyers and a cruiser for 2 cruisers. Not good. I need battleships. I need battleships up the front. War bonds. Can I get any battleships built? What's getting built in this shipyard? Cargo ships. What about Puget Sound? What's getting built up here? Shipyard. Dive bombers sank 2. Good. Couple of Gridley class destroyers. What about the south one in San Diego? What's getting built here? Cancel? No, don't cancel construction. What about Hawaii? Can I build anything here? Shipyard. I need battleships. Can't build any battleships, just cruisers. Get a couple of cruisers then. We've got submarines being built. Let's get a couple of fucking battleships getting on the way as well. Not good. The carrier's trying to back out. The heavy cruiser's going to go steaming towards them. Whether it will catch them or not is a different matter. Okay. The heavy cruiser, they're moving in to engage Task Force 19. Let's see whether the heavy cruiser can do it. Task Force 12 has been attacked by enemy patrol aircraft in the North Atlantic. Shit. Enter combat. Slow down time. Patrol aircraft, where? Where is this hostile marker? Can't see any hostile markers. Nothing seems to be damaged on deck. Just this guy. Move in and sink that guy. Okay. Why are we changing course? Attack him. Don't know why he changed course. We're going up full pelt towards him now. Lost sight of him for a second. Just slam it towards his last known position. Move out this way for me, please, lad. Keep him spotted for my ship. Oh, the defence force is being engaged. Just continue. The defence force will either win or it will lose. Trying to find him. There he is. Aircraft spotted him. Are we closing? Is he going to try and run? Yes. Is he faster than we are? I would say he is. Defence force has been lost. Okay, the defence force lost. Okay, they're coming to engage us. So the Chicago heavy cruiser versus the OAB, or the OBA. Interesting. Deck guns look evenly matched. The heavy cruiser doesn't look like it's got particularly large guns. 8-inch guns. Good range on them. Let's get into combat. Okay, we're changing course. Are we in range of the guns? There we go, the guns are in range. We've outranged him slightly. Okay, good stuff. Nice big broadside salvo there. It's going in on him. Let's see what he does. He's still moving this way. We've outranged his guns. Looks like we've got a, even though they're smaller guns, looks like we've got a higher velocity or a higher propellant charge, and it means our first salvo's going in. Half speed. Let's see how we do. 7-inch guns. Looks like they're mostly on target. Good grouping. Oh, a fine hit. Lots of shrapnel there. Fantastic. Okay, we're getting engaged ourselves now. Another salvo from the main guns. He's going to turn and get his rear gun on as well. Chicago, I want you to just keep this heading for me, please. Keep that heading. Here comes our rounds. Let's see whether these ones are accurate. These are looking good. And a couple overhead. He's evaded some of them. Our ship's taken a hit. All guns should be in firing range. We're just going to hold this course at the moment. He's not really moving fast enough to avoid this incoming salvo here. This one should find its mark. He's coming straight for us. He's minimised his profile. Let's see how many of these hit, if any. Oh yes, couple right on deck. We've damaged his props. Only his front two guns are in a position to fire at the moment. Front guns and rear guns are still reloading. Another salvo out. They've got a salvo of their own coming in. Shots are going to fly past each other in the air and then land. Heavy cruiser's doing some good work here. Just overhead, slightly higher arc on his, so my guns do have a slightly higher velocity. In they come. We're just going to have to take the pounding. Solid hit. Lots of hits. My shots on him. Finding their mark as well. Crippled his turrets. A lot of his shit just got damaged there. A good high explosive hit. Looks like only his forward battery is working. Looks like his back battery is has been destroyed. He's slowing down, it looks like. I'm going to change course. Come this way, please, helmsman. Change course, try and get those incoming shots to miss. Probably won't be enough. Not enough of a course change. They're coming in. Props damaged. We've had our props damaged. Engineering's badly damaged. Good broadside salvo going off on that guy again. Rear gun should fire shortly afterwards. His forward guns are working again. Let's turn in on him. Hard to starboard, please, helmsman. We're going to try and avoid the incoming fire. Hopefully this will be enough of a course change here, although it does take a while to get this lumbering beast to turn. Is this enough of a course change? Probably not. Here it comes. Ready? Big hits, big hits. Yes! They're gone. But at what cost? Jesus Christ, we're badly damaged. The USS Chicago, very badly hit. But it has won. For the most part. Okay. With that fleet destroyed, what are our options? We lost a shitload of destroyers, which means I'm going to need to get some of the other forces up here, which is what I didn't want to do, but now I have no choice. Now I have to. I need cruisers, is what I need. We lost quite a lot there, quite a lot. There's a raid happening here. Nothing I can do about it. Let's take a look. What are they raiding? My shore defences have been pretty much destroyed here. Only gave them a light battering. Looks like their raid isn't going so well. The island still seems to be mostly intact. They are still trying to salvo me. But it's going to take them a long time, but I have no response forces left there. None at all. 5 torpedo boats, I don't need those. Task Force 12, I want you to regroup with these guys. Merge in. You move that way. A heavy cruiser, can I send you here for repairs? Repair and resupply. Get up to Midway to repair yourself. Yeah, I need the battleship here as fast as I can. How fast is this guy moving in the water here? 23 knots. She's a big beast. But she's got some seriously big deck guns. She can fucking dish out some hurt. I mean, if you want any idea as to how much hurt she can dish out, look at the fucking range on these guns. Seriously big fucking guns. She can fucking dish out some pain. Which is why I'm getting her into the field despite her not being fully repaired yet. I just need her to be underway. See all that extra armour down there. Or is that ballast? I'm not sure. Okay, can you add more to her engine crew? Good idea. No, I think these guys are all in a boosting morale at the moment to try and get their efficiency up. Engines are maxed out. Engines are maxed out at the moment. Hydrate bot! Get that drink in. Lovely stuff. Oh, it's a torpedo bulge. Perfect. So does that protect it against torpedoes then, I guess? Excellent. Very big guns on these. 5-inch guns. What are these ones? 14-inch guns, yes. A meaty ship indeed. Okay, so they're all badly damaged. This destroyer lead fleet, kind of want you to start tagging together, to be honest. I need ships, but I seem to be perpetually poor at the moment. The Maryland battleship and the Tennessee, I could get those up to Midway for the defence. Maybe an attack on Wake Island, hard to say. I should probably get our carrier over to Midway just to replenish a couple of its dive bombers. For sure I should do that. There's a fighter. Go for that guy right next to you. Intercept that aircraft that's tailing you. Looks like they're trying to get back to Midway or Wake Island for repairs. I can't mount an attack on Wake Island yet. I really don't have the resources. I might do once the Pennsylvania gets up here, but for the moment I certainly do not. In terms of Midway's supply logistics, what have I got in the Midway stores? Not much. 500 shells, rations, torpedoes, fuel, deck charges, aviation fuel, level minor, warp-on gain, cargo ships inbound 27. Port and airfields at full health. What about these guys up here? The port is slightly badly damaged. It's got 2 torpedoes in the stores. Really not much up there at all. Plenty of shells and bombs though. The Catalinas and so on. This carrier needs to... Let's get our guys to regroup over here. You need to get up to Midway for repairs and rearm. We'll get you over here just to cover them. You need to get up there for repairs and rearms. Destroyer leader and a cruiser. Bad business, this. Very bad business. The Americans are hurting, for sure. They are definitely in a bit of a state. Try and bring my guys up here, now that I believe Pearl Harbor to be reasonably well defended. How are we doing for time on the ships? 2 days. I'm going to speed up time. Just get people to where they need to be. The enemy has launched an amphibious assault. Nothing I can do there. They have taken it. Everyone's en route to Midway. Task Force 21 has been created near Puget Island. What's in this fleet? A couple of destroyers. Let's get those over here to Midway to replace the ones that we lost. That means this dockyard is now free. I need some bigger ships. The cost of these ones are too expensive, but they're the ones that I need. Pennsylvania class battleships. They cost 410, which means I need to do some raiding in order to win money back home, or win favour back home. The Macon Atoll is going to be the place of choice. We're going to raid it. We're going to leave these destroyers to defend the Johnson Islands, but between 2 destroyers, 3 cruisers and a carrier, I'm hoping that's going to be a sufficient enough force to raid the atoll. Everyone's falling back. That heavy cruiser is going to be out of commission for quite some time.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you very much there to Data. If you play as the Japanese, can you order fighters to kamikaze? I believe so. But you can't play as the Japanese, not on this, not until they've released it. Enemy vessels have been spotted near Hawaii. What are they? Oh, submersibles. You're joking. Let's slow the game down. We'll crawl. What have I got? Torpedo boats, battleships. I've got submersibles. Is that going to help me though? Not really. I need the destroyers. Get back here as fast as you can. You, intercept. I do have my submersibles now, which I'm going to move up to here at full speed. They're probably going to need fuel part way. Can I get those? Can I get those 2 submersibles here? Let's take a look at them. Could I get them to engage those submarines? Probably not. Legato class submarines. I wanted them to run sort of operations behind enemy lines, to be honest. How many torpedoes have we got? 6. 6 at the front, 4 at the back, 10 in total. Those destroyers are going back this way. We've got a light cruiser and a carrier. Are they moving to intercept that guy? More than likely. They're chasing down my battleship. 4 submersibles. They can't keep up with her, she's at full whack. Alert, supply convoy has been created at San Diego here. Okay. Can I ask you to supply Midway? What can I ask you to do? How do I get you to do stuff? Ports? Supply convoys? Yes, how do I get you to do the do? What can I ask you to do? Just staying here isn't going to help me, I need you to do something. Well, I guess he's moving. Looks like it's an artificial supply convoy. Looks like he's just going to do stuff. Whatever that is. Okay, well at least that's freed up this shipyard.
Oh,
I need to save up for some of the bigger battleships. Look at all of this down here that we need to unlock. It's going to take us a while though. Thank you very much there to Scragamuff, thank you. The Japs are after me, Lucky Charms. Lovely. Okay. These ships are nearly all back. He is definitely trying to chase down. Well, what's it there? Some ASW bombers. Fleet near Macon Atoll. There's an enemy fleet down here that's been destroyed. I see! 2 British cruisers. Or 2 Australian cruisers, or I'm not entirely sure, but they've destroyed a fleet here, which means the Macon Atoll is open. Let's get our guys down there then. You got work to do. Definitely need my battleship up here though. This one destroyer is going to have to take on all of these guys. I'm hoping. What's his stores like? Well, he might not have enough depth charges, to be honest. I hope he does. Task Force 20 of 2 submersibles is moving out. Done some damage. Dive bombers, ASW bombers. Nothing they can do. ASW bomber coming overhead. ASW bomber did some damage. Let's enter combat. Task Force 1. Enemy vessels. Let's go for him. Start with the one on the left. Full speed. The Chandler. Yes, here we go. A veteran of anti-submarine warfare out here by Hawaii. Got some Catalinas flying overhead there. At least 3 contacts. Ship's sonar should start to kick in soon, and then we'll be golden. Moving at plus 25 speed into range. Eventually our sonar is going to catch them. Can I load a star shell round in the front gun? There we go. That spotted him. Is he on the surface? Did he have to surface? Yes, he did. Let's attack him first, if he's on the surface. Sonar's kicked in. Where are they? I know they're out there. There's that one. We're going to go for... Whoa! Okay, he's got a larger gun than we do. Make evasive maneuvers. Get my forward and rear guns working on him. Jesus. Didn't expect to take it. I didn't expect that guy to be in range before we were. How small are these guns? Make a sharp course change. Turn in like this. Have the guns whip round. Just change our angle of attack. Jesus. Come on lads, get those guns in. Not quite. Left hand turn. Jesus. Just need to hit him. Extremely inaccurate, these guns. Goes without saying. Taking them longer to reload than it's taking us to reload. Good grief. Good grief. Big hit on the stern. I've lost all of my torpedo tubes. Shite. I'm getting fucked by his deck gun. I'm going to be banging trouble at this rate. I need him dead. I'm down to 18 knots now. I've got damaged. No, my propulsion isn't damaged just because I'm in the turn. What a pain in the ass this turned out to be. Jesus Christ. Just not quite getting him. This poor guy, I thought it would be where is that going? Where the flying fuck did you send them? didn't penetrate that time. Come on. Land these shots. I really need you to land these shots. Like, really badly. Finally. Jesus. Okay, now we have to find the rest of them. Where were their targets? Where were they last spotted? Imagine somewhere next to him. Right there. Attack. Turn in. Probably got a torpedo for us. But we know what his last position was. Okay, another island's been occupied by Japan. We're going for him. We know his last position. We're going to dump some depth charges on him. Have you tried telling your men to actually aim the gun? Like, literally, that was shocking. The stores are damaged, and its manoeuvrability's down. Let's see if we can get him. You can hear his depth charge alarm. Got some cargo ships there. Got one of our aircraft carriers just sailing by. Hello. Depth charge is away. We got it. Okay, target was just over here, I believe. Where is he? Come on, Chandler, you got him. Where the hell is he? Right there. Get him. Trying to get away. He's not in a position to launch a torpedo. Think we're going to throw one on his head. Just coming past him now. Come on, Captain. Ready to dump some depth charges on his ass. I'm ready if you're ready. Jesus, he's like outpacing us. He's like right underneath us. There we go. Depth charges should be away. Beautiful. Enemy fleet destroyed. Right, you need to get back to Hawaii for repairs. Get over there for repair and rearm. How are these battleships looking? Heal up, will you? You're taking so long. Christ. Where's that battleship? Need to move up here. Quickly. Task Force 6. Light carrier and a cruiser. I'm going to bring that up here, make it all part of the same task force. These guys can operate independently down there. That side that needs it. Task Force 3. Task Force 2. Have these come over there. See, view on map. God. What's 2 light cruisers? Is there anything up there? Enter combat. What have I got on defense? This isn't like legal, is it? What guns have I got? A single 3-inch gun. I've got some army tugboats. What is a man to do with this? What is a man to do with these kinds of weapons at my disposal? I'm just going to let that happen. There's no point in micromanaging that. That's a lost cause. That's a 7-inch gun emplacement. I'm slowly losing these islands up there. I will be able to take them back eventually, but not yet. I've got to get my submarines up there. I'm trying to save up as well, which is annoying. Move you there. I'm trying to build a reasonably large fleet here. Attu is under attack. Attu lost. Attu has been occupied by Japan. I don't have a fleet that can get up there in time.
Oh, yeah.
We're just going to keep losing ground, I'm afraid. I'm earning war bonds. Enemy fleet destroyed near the Marshall Islands. We're nearly in position to raid the atoll as well. I'm going to form a very, very large fleet here. Requests permission to launch aircraft against the atoll. Yes. Wonderful. So we are now attacking the atoll. We're sending raids out. Dive bombers. We're going to destroy the Makin atoll. If we can. Wonderful. So, ships are being repaired here. Our heavy cruiser's nearly fixed, which is nice. Our carrier has had its stores replenished. We're going to get everybody to merge. I'm going to ask you to come on out. This heavy cruiser is still getting repaired. Most of the damage is off of it. But after that, I'm going to ask you to all form as part of Task Force 12. Task Force 8 has engaged the coastal defences on the atoll. Wonderful. Just one bit at a time. It's going to take a while for the aircraft to fully raid the area, but again, beggars can't be choosers. Okay, that heavy cruiser is pretty much repaired at this point. We're just going to wait for these two ships to arrive, and then we're all going to fall into Task Force 12. Merge yourself there. Merge yourselves and merge yourself. Wonderful. Wonderful. Okay, we've got some raid bonuses then. So which means we can get some more battleships. So let's get some battleships built. San Diego, I think? In fact, no, let's get a battleship up here towards the Aleutian Islands. Our submarines aren't going to be able to. Let's get our two destroyers up there. Task Force 21. You move up there for me, lads. This battleship's moving there. Task Force 2 here. I want you to come and merge yourself here. And then once we've done that, we are going to slam into Wake Island. This is quite a colourful little fleet that we've got. But beggars cannot be choosers. Tugo has been occupied by Japan. Task Force 22 has been created at Pearl Harbor. What's Task Force 22? 2 cruisers, it looks like. Let's get our 2 cruisers, the Sheffield, over to Midway. We won't have it as part of our fleet here, but we'll get everybody else in. I'll wait for Task Force 2 to merge with this one. 2 carriers and a bit of everything else. Oh, hello. We've got a fleet here. Let's get some reconnaissance aircraft out. The Kingfisher spotter is away on a mission at the moment. Spotter aircraft. Yes, follow that spotter in. Looks like we've got another fleet just there. There we go. Destroyer, torpedo cruiser and 3 battleships. Look at this fucker. Nasty ass fleet, that. They're going for the defence of the Makin Atoll. Interesting. And then they're coming for us. Now I don't have much... Well, I've got enough in this fleet to maybe give them a run for their money, but 3 battleships is a big fucking task force. Is a serious fucking task force. Like, it would be a hell of a fight to try and send this against that. So I think I'm going to. Botter, can you stay with them? So these guys are going down to the Makin Atoll. This place has almost been destroyed. How are we getting on with Task Force 8? Give them a beating with the CVs. Planning to. The atoll here is pretty much fucked, to be honest. The ships are on approach now to come and do some damage to it. The Chester here. We're just smashing the shit out of these fucking islands, which is great. That's no less than they deserve. Get these guys to join up. I'm probably going to go for Wake Island. There we go. Fox Squadron, everything else. Okay, let's move the battleships together. Let's keep them all together like this. Let's move Charlie Squadron down to Dog Squadron. CV, Alpha Squadron. Cruisers, let's keep those together. Get the cruisers, the destroyers. Let's get all the cruisers together, the battleships and the destroyers. And let's go for these guys if we can. And I get a fighter aircraft to go and do some reconnaissance. Enemy has launched a... on Darwin? Oh, I see. They're attacking the Australians. Not very nice. Okay, move down here. Get some fighters down there even. Try and go after them. Torpedo bombers would be best, but I've got to find their fleet first. No sign of them. Oh, Darwin's been occupied. I think they're around here. Task Force 8 has engaged the enemy. View on map. Continue. No, let's enter combat. Let's see what we're dealing with. What's over here? I'm not sure. Squadron 8 is going to have to go and deal with it. Attack. Do we have any launch spotter against that fleet there? Is it your spotter? Yes, it is. What have I got in this fleet? I've got the Enterprise aircraft carrier. I've got a heavy cruiser, another heavy cruiser, a normal cruiser, and 2 destroyers. I don't know what fleet we're fighting. Don't let them get to Bavin, that's right. Did you get a raiding party to meet up with the ones chasing the BB? I could do. It'd leave me exposed on other flanks though. I need to know what's in this fleet before I properly engage it. Destroyers? And lots of them. Well, this should make for an interesting bit of spawns. The carrier's sending out a shitload of Douglas dive bombers to go and take them. Load of Devastator torpedo bombers as well. This is going to be an interesting choice of engagement, that's for sure. I would say these guys are, yeah, in a spot of bother. Interesting, we've had no dives yet. Ask and you shall receive. He is about to have a... That's clearly their leader. He's in the centre of the fleet. He is having a bad day. He is having a very bad day.
Oh, yeah.
Here they come. Bombs, bombs, bombs. Definitely overkill. Should have micromanaged that a wee bit better. Okay, it's all good. We've still got the Devastators coming in. No, they're falling back, are they? Oh, hello. The guns are in range. Splendid. So our heavy cruisers and light cruisers are now in gun range of the destroyers. They're having very bad days. In they come. Can you see those glistening in the distance? Christ on a bicycle. Definitely not the kind of fleet you want to... Okay, okay. It's all good. It's all good. Still another fleet out there. Stop, stop, he's already dead. Oh, no, there's another one. Sorry, my bad. The glisten. These are absolutely shooting them. Here's to a W we needed, yes. A win we needed, indeed. Good smash on their face here. In we go. Oh, there's a miss. He went evasive. You can imagine, because we're engaging at such a long range, any adjustments made by him are actually quite effective. I would be shitting my pants. There would not be very much for the Emperor on this ship at the moment, especially as you're sailing through that. Knowing that you're still miles out of gun range, as the enemy heavy cruiser batteries just come and kick your shit in. Any second we're going to see a flash. Not a very good sight. We've got evasive fire or evasive manoeuvres. Yep, the glisten is coming through. They're going evasive. These shots will likely miss. Yep, he's going evasive. These ones look to be a bit more accurate. Oh. He's still in range of those big guns there. Another salvo coming in at the back there. This guy's tucking tail and running. Douglas dive bombers. These guys, the Devastators, are all returning. Northampton heavy cruiser leading the fight here. The Salt Lake City. Its guns are reloaded. But are they in range? No, just out of range. The enemy destroyer's dancing on the edge of its... Shells from the heavy cruiser are coming in though, can see them high. Is he going to be able to outmaneuver these? The answer is yes. Those will be his rear guns. He's fucking doing it, he's zigzagging. Now approaching the fleet. Aircraft carriers skirting at the back here. Another flight of dive bombers have just been let out. The Chester's fired a salvo, and so has the Northampton. Northampton's rear guns are going. He is just buzzing us around the block, isn't he? Oh well, his day is about to get a bit less proactive. Oh my god, look at that stream of fucking lead coming his way. All we need is just one Anyone, please? He knew about that. Shrapnel, crippled, anti-submarine. That was a big hit. He's slowed right down now. He's dead in the water. He's in a bad way. Come on, guys. Come on. Look, right there. I like that. That's great. Perfect. Okay. So, that is that fleet dealt with. Wonderful. The Making Atoll still really needs to be brought under our control. We can do some reconnaissance flights over there. Still waiting on Task Force 22. We're just going to leave those in the defence of these islands. These guys are chasing down that battleship, supposedly. Let's see how we get on. Let's try and chase their spotter aircraft. Enemy vessel spotted here. Cargo ships. Attack them. Oh, hello. Outer Mongolia. It's not. Okay. Our submersibles are on the way up there. It's going to take them some time, but we need to sink those cruisers. Another 50 war bonds. Okay, yes, somebody was said that I need to buy some more ships, and that's what I intend to do. So, what can I build down here? Let's build a few of these Pennsylvania class ships. 72 damage, 5 armour. They're big ships, and they'll do nicely. 103 days to build. Holy shit, that is a lot more time than I was expecting. We'll build 2 of them. Okay. Let's continue to push Task Force 12 into uncharted waters. Enemy vessels have been spotted. 3 destroyers. Let's go for that instead. That makes for a better target.
Oh, yeah.
Same thing as last time. Let's see how it goes. God bless your voice. The best thing to fall asleep to. Yes, I guess. Right then. The whole fleet. Squadron 1. Douglas Dive Bomber Squadrons are RTB after bombing what I believe to be a couple of ammunition ships. We sank something. Looks like one of their... looks like this atoll was trying to get reinforced with ammunition. We've sank a few of them, but not all of them. You should unlock the North Carolina class battleship. I can only unlock it once I've got the XP, and I don't have the XP yet. Northampton heavy cruiser, there go the Douglases, sending and receiving their ships. There are the dive bombers. Any hits, any hits. Got evasive manoeuvres. We got dive bombers returning. Doesn't look like we've had any hits here. Very slow dive bombers because I'm at one part speed. Very large salvo going in. Arcing overhead. Who are we aiming at? Who are we aiming at? That really is not a rhetorical question. These guys are very grouped. They've got the manoeuvrability. We can just sit here and just blast them all day. And the closer they get, the less time they have to manoeuvre. Although when we're making shots like this, they don't really need to manoeuvre. I guess their morale is down. Hard to say. The morale on the ships must be really low. This is the kind of shots they're landing. Mind you, we've got big enough deck guns. We should just be able to just keep working them until we hit something. Oh, a couple of dive bombs. Jesus Christ! Now that was a magazine hit. Thought this dive bomber just shat in his fucking cereal. Those dive bombers are seriously scary. Oh dear, that's why you change course. Never stick to one bearing. Good grief. This is a powerful fleet. Mind you, we are only sort of punch shooting destroyers here. Not exactly. Oh, these look accurate. Holy shit! Jesus Christ! Oh, the Chinese dragon firework! Jesus! Christ! Yes, got 'em indeed. Okay, how are we doing for morale? Look at this. Morale is nothing. Right. Prioritise gaining morale. We need that back. Minus 10% crew efficiency. How can I get that up? Active personnel. Level 4 crew. I'm not going to increase their rations or anything like that. I'm just going to change their positions. We need to continue our raids on the atoll. Still trying to chase down that fleet. I'm probably going to go for an attack on Wake Island. Let's do some reconnaissance. Because at least if I take Wake Island, they will come to me. Task Force 8 has been attacked by patrol Enemy aircraft. Let's enter combat. What aircraft have I been attacked by? Wowee. Damage. Lots of damage. What the fuck? I've been done in. Both of my destroyers are down. Japanese torpedo bombers. Fuck. We gotta get these guys up in the air now. Scramble. Dog squadron. These guys have been... We've been attacked. Launch fighters. They've come from an aircraft carrier. We need to keep turning into the wind. I lost both of my destroyers. Interesting that they went for the destroyers, not the aircraft carrier. I don't know why. Dog squadron needs to launch. All I know is I need those fighters in the air. Fast. Dive bomber squadrons. They're touching off. I don't know why the dive bombers are going up. There's also a fleet over this way as well, where they're making the toll. Just ammunition ships. Learn from the Japanese. That's how you use aircraft carriers. That's how I've been using my aircraft carriers. I just don't know where those ships came from. Charlie Squadron's going to try and get up in the air. I need those. I need to track these guys. Shoot them down. That fleet. There's clearly something up with that. Can I get a reconnaissance aircraft out? Chase them. I want to see where they're going. Get a reconnaissance plane out. The Kingfisher. Get it over there. See what's going on. These dauntless dive bomber flights are proving to be a bit of a pain in the bum. The fighters, are they up yet? There we go, Wildcat squadrons. They're up in the air. Get them all in George squad. George squadron, get over there and attack those aircraft. We should be able to outpace them. 2 fleets. Colorado class battleship is now available. Porter class destroyer. Wonderful. Ammunition ships. Where did those guys come from? These are a big opportunity for us. We should continue to take them. On their 6. Wildcats are going to start getting to work. If you go for the fleet, big fleet use torpedoes against... Big fleet use torpedoes, not against the DDs though. Yes, I know. Right, here we go. Coming in on them. Come on, Wildcats. Shoot them down. Get some return fire. Banking past. We're going to have another squadron coming in shortly. They're on the run. Barely scratching them. Come on, lads, you got it. Net me some kills. Take revenge. What are we doing? Why are we just flying past them? I'm not entirely sure why we are just flying past them. Attack him. Why is it going after those guys? Attack that intercept aircraft. Oh, okay. Looks like the attack command is automatically snapping to the other targets. My guys are getting chewed up. How are my guys getting chewed up? How? Come on. Sort it out. The guns aren't even firing. What is happening? There we go. Finally an exchange of tracer fire. That's one of my Wildcats! These guys are chewing them up. My guys are RTB. They're totally out of ammunition. What the hell? These guys are taking me to the cleaners. Intercept these bloody aircraft. What are you doing? I genuinely don't know what's happened. And they're RTB. Just like that. Out of ammunition. Bloody hellfire. That is really annoying. There is going to be some shit over there. I need to get these guys down here. Task Force 22. I need what? Okay. The Colorado class battleship I can now build, supposedly. How much does that shit cost? Probably quite a bit. You. How much does a Colorado cost? Colorado class battleship. 16-inch guns, 8 of them. Build me one. 98 days. Can I cancel those 2 other ships down here and go for the Colorados? Cancel construction, yes. Give me those war bonds back. Okay, it doesn't give you the war bonds back. Shit. Well, that was a waste. Never mind. Okay, now we know. Now we know it doesn't refund the war bonds. Japanese torpedo. There is a fleet over here. It stinks of it. The Macon Atoll has been defended. I'm going to have to pull out. I need to pull back to the Johnson Atoll. And quickly. I've got some destroyers. But that needs repairing. I'm going to go for Wake Island. That is such a pain in my ass. What's happened here? My ships have been bombed up here as well? This is a different fleet. What's happened here? My light cruisers have been devastated. Yo. Yo. What the fuck? Dog Squadron, what the fuck happened to them? The Lexington's damaged as well. Spotters. A Wake Island spotter aircraft. Where the fuck? I'm getting raped from something. I don't know what I'm getting smashed up by. I'm getting fucking smashed by it. Okay. I'm gonna need more shit. What can I afford? Nothing, since I cancelled that. Northampton Heavy Cruiser. Build me one of those, at least. Take some time, but it's better than nothing. Task Force 21. 2 destroyers. Move there. You move here. Let's continue our push for Wake Island. I want to get it. I wonder if I got attacked by the... right there, North Pacific. Macon Atoll. Oilers. Enter combat. Start battle. What are these? Saboteurs, it's hard to say. Light cruisers, a couple of them. Where have these guys come from? There's another fleet just here of an unknown quantity. Let's get that checked out. What's behind us? What is that fleet? Probably just going to be the fuel things, but again, beggars can't be choosers. I don't know why we're dispatching fighters. We're not dispatching fighters. There we go. There go the dive bombers. In go the dive bombers. The light. Okay. See how you like your own aircraft carrier medicine. This is going to be a big hit against their ship. They're turning. Bombs away. Ruined them. Absolutely ruined them. Marvellous. We're still outranging them. The Salt Lake City is still doing a fair bit of damage there. Dive bombers are coming back. In come the shots. This guy's dead in the water. Why has he stopped, I wonder? Probably took some damage from somewhere, but I don't know what. Whatever it is, he's pretty much a dead man. If he sits here, he's going to get blasted all day by the heavy guns on the Northampton. And that it appears to be what's happening. Interesting, they must have taken critical damage. Northampton fires again. Very big hit. Lots of damaged guns. Not sure where he was aiming. Another salvo. Another miss. Who is aiming over here? There's nothing left over there. Stop shooting at it. There you go, a couple of big hits. I don't know who's aiming over there, but they're doing a terrible job. Right, North Pacific Fleet, enemy 1 destroyed. Excellent. Well, some war bonds is better than no war bonds. Fighters, Japanese fighters. There is 100% an aircraft carrier fleet over here, and I do not have the facilities to deal with it. Do I pull my guys away from Wake Island? It's hard to say. I don't know whether I should. Let's get these 2 cruisers down here. Get these 2 cruisers to merge with this fleet. What have we got? Spotters? Spotters. No. 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 Not again. Not happening. Nuh-uh. Right. No. Not dealing with fighter aircraft. Try our luck against the zeros. Come on. Come on. Are they outpacing us? They're just outpacing us. Are you joking? Are you actually joking me right now? You're telling me that I can't keep up with the Japanese zeros? I can't keep up with them. They're leaving me for dust. Finally. Oh, and is that one of my own? These wildcats are something to be desired, let me tell you that. Is that a wildcat or is that a zero? Let's have a look. That was a zero. Okay. Good, at least. Got that going for me. Charlie Squadron. Go after these guys. Get them. Come on. Come on, dogfight, you bastards. Very nice. Only one left. Can't see up there. Intercept. Ready to intercept. Full fighter squadron flight. Let's get him. Oh, okay, good. It's just a cargo fleet. Fucking hell, I thought that was a war fleet then. I thought I was in real trouble. Go on, get some of those zeros. There's enough for you. Let's have them. Come on, lads, you got it. Yeah, the dogfighting is something to be desired. Doing pretty good, Augustin. Welcome. Welcome, August. Look at this fucking fight here. Look at that. Beautiful, eh? Absolutely glamorous. Are these guys RTB? Probably. That's a reconnaissance aircraft that's maybe trying to touch down. We've got some of them at least.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you very much there to Tate Mars. Praise Sean, sir. Praise Sean. Okay. And welcome to the 12 months as well. Good man, good man. They've got him on the run. What? My fighters are struggling, apparently.
Oh, yeah.
Really struggling. Jesus, we are going to be on the back foot here. We've got a cruiser coming in. A cruiser? Or fighters. We've got our fighters having to take off there. Run to the Johnston Atoll, like as fast as you can. Ammunition ships. This cruiser is a huge problem for me. We've got to go for Wake Island as well. We've got to try and find and intercept a fleet. Jesus. Sean for deity. Okay. Where are they? There's a cruiser. It caught up with us. Fuck, we have got torpedo bombers coming in. Shit. Right. Fleet is trying to go evasive. You need to turn. Break formation. Get out of there. Turn this way. Quickly. Get your aircraft up in the air. Now. Full speed. They're coming in. We've got AA fire working them. Keep working them with the AA. Turn that way. Brake, brake, brake. Run. Run for your life. All back emergency. We're carving them up with a double A. They might have gone in to drop the torpedoes there. The double A is still carving them up. They didn't get any bombs off or any torpedoes off, I don't think. Torpedo flights. These guys are all queued for launch. These guys have all got low fuel. They are RTB. That's an ammunition ship there. That's the making atoll. These are my Grummons. There. There. Two. Where are they? There's some unspotted. There's. Oh shit. Okay, we got to go for that. We've got to go for that. They're aircraft carriers. We've found them. We've got to go for them. Which is risky, I know, but we've got to. Where was that fleet spotted? I must get Task Force 8 over that way. Quickly. I've got to get to them before they get to me. I really don't have anything left in my aircraft carrier. I'm gonna pull this out. I'm gonna pull my aircraft carrier out. It's just gonna get bombed otherwise. Our squadron, Fleet 23. Task Force 23. Enterprise, return to Johnson Island. For rearm and repair. Get out of there. The remaining fleet, Task Force 8. Jesus. The carrier's going to break off. I'm not bringing the whole fleet back. There's an opportunity here. And I'm going to try and go for it. Can't see how splitting up your navy would go wrong. Yeah, you're probably right. In fact, you are right. Oh god, the interface is like bugged out. Task Force 23 is like overlaid on Task Force 8. Do you mind? Can you like land or something? Oh, fuck's sake. I think the interface is shagged. It might be a good opportunity to leave that there for the moment. Yeah, I think that's going to be a good opportunity to leave it there. Hydrate, I will do, and I'll leave it there for the moment. I'm going to chase down the carriers in the next one, I think, because I've got work tomorrow and it's 10:30. So yeah, thank you very much for popping in. Is the Jap CV not escorted? Only by one word's going to come to me. Cruiser. Only by one cruiser, so it's one of those ones. We'll have to see. So yeah, thanks very much for popping in. Your planes, can your planes make it to Johnson after? They might be able to. Yeah, we'll have to see how it goes closer to the time. So yeah, thank you very much for popping in. Hope you enjoyed that little segment of fighting there. We did get our butts handed to us a little bit, but again, beggars can't be choosers. So yeah, thanks very much, and I'll catch you tomorrow or sometime later in the week. Toodaloo!